So I want to talk about what happens to you when you get into the university. Some persons, this video will be good for you if you are just maybe in your first year, second year in the university. It will be an excellent one. It's not that if you're in your penultimate year or you're in your final year that it's not still good. It's still very excellent for you. And then, but those that have finished their undergraduate program, it will be useful for you when you get into a master's program. Maybe there are certain things you didn't do, but pay attention to this. If you're already doing your doctoral program, that's still excellent. This video will still be good for you to listen to. It's even possible that your postdoc, there's still something I will say here that is important for you. But I'm going to take it down from undergraduate level. When you get into the university, what are the things that you find out that students do? They they begin to associate with different kinds of people because they met people that came from different part of the world. If it's in the international university, or even if it's in your national university, people from different states, different regions, people you never met before, you want to make new friends, they will influence you, whether you agree or not. It could be passive or active influence by what they are doing, by how they do it, and then the group you join. Some of us, when we were in year one in those days, I can remember I joined a fellowship on campus, and they were very helpful. They were instrumental to my growth, they were instrumental to my upbringing, they were instrumental to my success as a student when I was finishing my program. Now, one of the things that students don't pay attention to is how do I start plan my success at the first year, because whatever you graduate with is called CGPA, cumulative grade point average. It starts from your year one. So whatever however you lay your bed, that's how you will lie on it. So if you look at it, you pay attention to the courses that have higher credit load, 3 credit load, 4 credit load courses, compared to courses that have 1 credit load. Is it that you will not pay attention to that? You pay attention to all your courses. Because if you don't graduate, I don't know any university that will, if you don't pass any course, I don't know any university that will graduate you. So you will need to pass all the courses you registered for before you can graduate. But if you want to graduate with an excellent result, you will need to have excellent scores in your high credit load courses. Those 2 credit load and 3 credit load and 4 credit load courses, make sure you pay attention to it. And there are ones that are 6 credit load, like your IT industrial training, also your thesis writing. You pay attention to that because you need the maximum scores in those. That will determine what your CGPA will come out with. Some people don't know that there's a CGPA you graduate with. Is you cannot get admission for a postgraduate program. You cannot get admission to do masters because your CGPA is lower than the required CGPA for masters or of a PhD program. So this is applicable to master students too. There are some degree you graduate with, CGPA you graduate with is called terminal degree. You cannot do any other stuff. Or if you finish, you will need to do an abridged program for some people that are in their home countries, like in Nigeria, in some parts of Ghana, or some even over here in Canada and in the US. You will need to do a postgraduate diploma program to have an abridged program to do at least something that will give you a new CGPA that will strengthen what you had in your undergrad to be able to apply for a proper postgraduate program. So these are important things you will need to know, you will need to do. Another thing that students fail to do is to have a good network and relate well. We call it human relation and human social capital. Your professors, your teachers in the university are the people that will write reference letter for you when you're going to going for a postgraduate program. Even when you're getting some types of jobs, they want academic reference. So you will need to know them, they will need to know you. Do you attend classes? Do you ask questions in classes? Some lecturers have official hours that you can come into their office and ask questions, get clarifications. Do you use those times? That is when they can actually know you better. And also having opportunity to network in the university by doing some work, doing some activities. If a lecturer is having a lab that is doing some research, you can either get a job in that lecturer's lab, or you could go and volunteer to support the person. If you one day get a publication from there, from those activities that you participate in as a research, then from those research programs, it increases your chances of getting a very good stuff for your postgraduate program. Also, another thing is getting to know people. You're a master's student, you're a PhD student, you're a postdoc, and you just live in isolation. When you want to get a job, they ask you to send a reference letter. You don't know who to call. The only person you could remember is your father, and maybe your pastor in church, or your imam, and your religious leader, or your king, or whoever that is so close to you that the person is not going to be able to attest to your academic capabilities, that cannot attest to your research potentials, that cannot write a strong reference letter for you. It becomes very difficult for you to get admission in an excellent university. So what do you need to do? While you are still there, network with colleagues, network with seniors, network with people that are in the same field with you that can write reference letter for you. I've had a lot of people that are in engineering. I'm in health sciences. They come to me and say, write reference letter. I say, but I never taught you. It's just that we met and we got to know ourselves, maybe in church and this. I said, but that's not, it will not be strong, because I will not be telling a lie that I know your academic capabilities, but I never taught you. I don't know what. The best person to write reference letter for you is someone who has supervised you, someone who has related with you in work relationship or in teaching you and all that. So it's very important you pay attention now. If you are in year one, this is the time to plan what you will graduate with. If you are in your final year, there are some universities that consider students' CGPA in their last 2 years of study. So if your last 2 years of study comes up very high, you can actually get a postgraduate admission for master's or for PhD if you did not do well in your first and second year or your third year. But your last 2 years of study is very important. Pay attention to it. And I will leave you here because there are a lot of things I want to talk about, but let's take it bit by bit. Just if you have not subscribed to my channel, just follow or subscribe. If it's on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. It will not cost you money, it's free. And if it's on Facebook, just follow it. I can't accept more friends. I've exceeded, I've mastered the number of friends I can have on Facebook. So I will be dropping some nuggets for you within the year for your success and other things. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.